Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Hi, Herman. All right, great.
Hello.
So Alida is also online, right?
Yes.
Hi, Alida. Good morning. We should wait a bit for victory, right? There's an update on my side, which is the intern, the second round has been sent out. I shared that on Slack. I don't know if that's visible, but the second batch is sent out.
It says invalid URL if I click on that.
Okay, I see. Probably you might need the access. Okay, because.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, but that should work. I mean, Victoria might have access to that.
Cool.
So, yeah. So, yeah, Alida, how have you been? Haven't seen you for a while. Hi, Alida.
Good with my microphone at the moment.
Okay, so how have you been?
I've been good. I just moved to a new house, so it's been a bit crazy the past week.
All right, it's always imaginable. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Victor is coming up, right? I mean, Herman, he's not asking for any. So Victor should be coming, right?
Yes, he will send him a message just now. He's online on Slack, so
Okay,
he's probably
okay,
just struggling.
that's good. That's good. All right, good. So,
There he is.
hi. All right, great. Hi, Victoria. Good morning. Hi, Victoria. Good morning. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes.
All right. So we can maybe start. Maybe you'd like to start. Yeah. Thanks.
So just let me share my screen. Hi, Ali there.
Hey.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So lost track of time a little bit there. So first things first. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you're all right.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, it's just trying to connect on my side. So first things first, I have reached out to Shao, and we sort of have a plan to meet sometime today around, say, sometime around 12. Just to, he's not feeling too well though, so I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it, but we have a plan in theory to meet today. To basically work on the VAS code and the VAS development part. I tried to fork the library again, basically to get the latest version, but I think I still saw the same error. The font pair worker thing was not working. Couldn't find it even though it was a bit weird. But it's fine, and we'll sort it out today. Also, I noticed something this morning when I checked. Where was it? I think Abdullah might have found another offer or something. Where did I see it? Sorry, hold on. Yeah. There. I think I sent a message, I think this morning, that you found something else somewhere. Can you see this? Abdullah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So are there response from the? Okay.
So basically saying you can't join because it's in contact with other companies which are in accordance with this field of interest.
Ah, I see. Okay. So is this Abdullah?
This is Abdullah, yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. All right. So
Okay.
I guess we'll have two positions open then.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't know if you can open the Slack. I sent a second call for intern already.
Yes,
It's under
I think I
review
saw
now.
that. Yeah, it's under.
If you click, Herman is not able to see that, but if you click, you should be able to see it, I think.
Yeah, there.
Um,
That's the one.
yeah, maybe just, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, view edit, yeah. So I guess this is just for all to see maybe quickly, okay? Maybe
Oh,
you
okay, cool.
can scroll down a bit. This is more specific now, I think. We talk about modifying BAST and verifying. Okay, I provided an impact filter
Yeah.
and also Node.js. That's the only thing I asked for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then down there, there are some questions. I guess just like to show you, well, edit. Click on the edit. That will show the questions.
This.
Can you
Sorry.
click though? The
No,
button
no.
edit, down at the bottom here. Edit into
The edit.
Yes.
Okay.
Just want to make it 2.
Yeah, that's right. So go
Okay.
down.
2.
So yes, number of opening, you can change that to 2.
Okay.
Okay, immediately. All right, and I guess maybe show you a bit about the questions being asked. So the first 2 are
Okay.
standardized. The third question is the Dan Sullivan question. Okay, so that I think you guys all know. The fourth question is a combined question that asks both the sync time, okay, and
Ah,
also
okay, cool.
short assignment. So Victor, you can scroll down a bit.
Yeah.
The fourth question. Okay, basically the requirements is have it running, add any function, explaining a 2 to 3 minute video. And then the fourth one, I asked for just 1 hour on it. Okay,
Yeah.
and basically like to know the progress and their thinking process.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so Herman, do you think that's all right? I guess any feedback?
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, you're asking literally for any function. So, get it
Yes.
running and
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a simple scale test. That's it.
yes, precisely. Yeah.
And also see whether this candidate, is smart enough to do something within an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll wait. I don't know if this will pass because this might constitute as an assignment, which I think
Okay.
they usually would allow candidates to apply first and then assign, but I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
But actually, I think this is more effective in a way, right? Because
Yeah.
it actually does filtering out. Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll just wait and we'll see. So that's my update. Okay. So Victor, please continue.
All right. Thanks for that. But yeah, and I think, yeah, I mean, I think we're going to sort of scrap that part, the reminder to interns. And sorry, Alida, I know we've not sort of synced in quite a while. There's always one thing or the other. I think 2 weeks before, I sort of lost track of time most of the time. Then the past week, I think it was load shedding or something, just terrible. It was a hectic October, but I think we have a session tomorrow. But I don't know if you managed to, if you have some of your code already on GitHub.
I'm currently, I had a meeting on Monday with Prof. Herman that I was speaking about last Monday, sorry. I'm currently working on a very small tester using game traces, which is confusing me, but I wanted to discuss that with you tomorrow if we can have a meeting.
Did you say game tester? Like a Minecraft?
Game traces, yeah. So I mean,
Oh.
I think there was a paper at one of the previous MMBEs where they basically got some Fortnite game trace. It's basically just movement of the clients. That's basically of the avatars in the virtual world. And you can use that to simulate client movement for, in our system, basically. Then it's more realistic movement. That's all. That's basically what it boils down to.
Okay.
Nice. While finishing off my code for my previous assignment, I set for myself for the code, I realized that a lot of it overlaps quite a lot with what Charles has already coded. So I basically took that, tweaked it a bit, and I'm trying to see if I can have a very small test project where the matches are also able to where the nodes are able to move.
Okay. So it sounds like you already looking into like the movement of nodes.
Yes.
Yeah, like moving basically like moving it, yeah.
But also on a very small scale, and I'm still not implementing the Voronoi diagram. So it's a visual representation of the nodes moving in the most simplistic sense.
Okay. That's fine. I don't know if there's any like feedback for
Alida, are you able to show us? I mean, what you've done so far?
Not yet. No, I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
a bit of a hectic week for me with the moving. But I will hopefully be able to show you on next week.
Okay,
I
that'd
would
be
say
great.
Monday or Wednesday.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. And yeah, I think just that was a very, very short update. But yeah, I think that's more or less it. I don't know if I missed anything.
All right. Okay. So Victor, you're still tackling the, I guess, to get it running part, right? I mean, to get the current code to up and running. Hello, Victory?
Yes.
We lost.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I have a feeling.
just
Sorry. Can you hear me?
all right. Just curious. Is the code base that Alida is using the same as what you're trying out, or are they different?
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't spoken to Victory in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So the question. So are you looking at Charles' code base, Alida, or are you basically?
It's a bit of a mixture between Charles' code base as well as the original Vast.
Okay.
Because
Okay, cool.
I started on the original Vast and then started looking at Charles' code and basically implemented some of his code into the original, even though his is on the original. So it's a bit of a mixture between the two.
Okay, I see. So, and when you talk about the original, is that the Vast in the development branch?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, so that, I mean, that was what Micro was working on, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what Miguel started working on. I mean, basically, yeah, Alida.
Yeah, sorry, no, he did it in the main branch, if I'm not missing. I'm using his code is a bit confusing because it's very integrated with Minecraft. So
Okay,
I'm
okay.
using the code that he would have used before he started implementing it with Minecraft. If I understand
So
correct.
which branch is that? Is that
I think it's the developer branch, if I'm right.
okay?
Let me
Okay.
just check.
All right. All right. I guess my point here is, I mean, one issue is Victory and Alida are now, I guess, both looking at Charles' code now, right?
Yes, I think so.
Potentially, I mean, I guess it would be nice if you guys are, I think, working from a common branch. You know,
Yes, yeah.
maybe based on Charles' code, and then branch out from there, because then when you're doing merge, that would be a lot easier. Okay, if the base branch of which you are working now are actually different, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we were to try to actually combine the functionalities in a merge, you're going to see potentially a lot of conflicts.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
and it's going to be the headache to to actually to try to clarify. So let's try to do something to prevent that. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, although I mean it's perfectly fine. You're working on things independently. That's perfectly fine.
Mm.
It's just that you know
Yeah.
the common branch has to be agreed upon. You know?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
So what would that be? I mean, maybe can you guys confirm?
I will have to ask Victory to do, because the projects the very small parts of the projects I'm currently working on are very independent of or currently very independent of where I want to end up with. So it's more side projects from the main branch than anything that will probably be merged with the just because it's smaller testing codes.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So it's fairly independent. You haven't really touched or changed some. I mean, the VAS code.
No, not yet. I just use the VAS code to create smaller
I see.
testing methods.
Okay. And so I guess what's the base branch though? Is that this one? Div, DEV?
So I know I'm working with the feature SPS part. Branch.
Okay. So that's the Shao. Is that Shao's branch?
No. I think Shao forked the branch. Let's see his. So he basically forked from the main to his, and then has like his own branches there. I actually speak to him to see what he did. He has Dev CFM and single track.
I see.
Now, if you, but I mean, okay, so if you go to Dev CFM, I think you'll see that's the most recent update he's done.
Yeah, that's the most recent one. Yeah.
So Herman, would you recommend to work based on the most recent branch that Shao has done?
Yes, that's what I would actually recommend. Yeah.
Okay.
So do
Because
we?
it's basically essentially the branch of Vast, where I think where Miguel just started working on it, but before he started to integrate a lot of the Minecraft things. I think that's the branch he's working with.
Okay.
But it does implement a lot of the spatial PubSub functionality, assuming that none of the matchers basically moves, or none of the clients actually move around, which is basically what Alida is looking at the moment.
I see. All right, good. So how about this? I would suggest to get Shao's latest branch somehow back to the VES repository, okay, which I think Victoria is mainly working on, right?
Yeah.
Because you do have access to the VES repo, I mean, under immunology. And I guess just try to make a copy of that back to the, I mean, clone that to the immunology VAST repo, okay? And I am guessing that if that is to merge with the master branch, probably will be all right. Okay. That but I mean you can try to do that even now just to see like what happens. Okay. I mean Shao's branch. So that we know that, you know, this is something that the point is that at some point we want to make that the master branch, right?
Yeah.
See? And right now the DV branch, I think it's mostly Miguel's work. So I think we might just start to focus based on Shao's branch for now, right? So the idea is that at some point that branch will become the master. Okay. Yeah. And so right? So I mean, you can sort of see like Miguel's work and Charles' work as branching up from the master, right?
Yes, yeah.
So if they merge back, that should be easy. I mean, we probably should expect less problems. Yeah, but Victoria, I think just get the latest Charles branch from, I guess, from the master, like from his repo to best. And
Yeah.
then, and yeah, and I guess they're potentially at some point, probably you want to like sync with him once in a while in
Yeah.
terms of, I guess, functionalities that's been done. Okay. Basically try to start from the common base. I guess that's the main point. All right.
Mm.
And so is Alida here.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. So would that be all right? I think that's kind of important because then if you have problems, right, then it'll also be easier to sort of help and support each other out in terms of what might be the issues.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So Victor. So Victor, is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Good. So what are the main things you want to discuss now that would help you to
Mm.
proceed?
Wow. Okay. I can't think of anything at the moment. And I think I did say yesterday, it's sort of difficult to think ahead when I get stuck with like this, for example, the code base. And I guess maybe once this is done and tested properly and everything is smoothly working, I guess what should I straight up jump into the next step, which is like start thinking about the simulation, or should I still play around with, testing, what do you call it? Basically testing with different nodes and different matches and different types of publish subscribe.
Well, I mean, probably you want to try a few setups to make sure that the code does run, okay, and
Yeah.
as you expect, right? And
Yeah.
that is, you should at least test that in some small environments, smaller nodes, fewer nodes, before trying to do a simulation. Because simulations, potentially you are going to run, hundreds of nodes, right? And if it has problems with just a few nodes, then when you scale that, it's going to be,
Many
really,
more problems.
yeah, exactly. It's going to be terrible to debug. Okay. So you want to make sure that, the unit testing kind of works first,
Yes.
right?
I was just gonna ask that now. So from the unit test perspective, does this go into at the development phase or the simulation, just before the simulation phase? Like
Yeah,
in the
it should happen before the simulation, because well, before you actually try to simulate with large number of nodes, you should make sure that at least the basic functionalities work as expected, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so I think, well, so right now, seems like you are mostly stuck at getting it to run, right?
Yeah, properly.
Okay, all right. So, and how about Alida? Is there something, Alida, I guess that would be most helpful for you to continue for your next step?
Not necessarily at the moment, no. I mean, I'm sure when I start later, I would, but at the moment I'm playing around with I'm busy trying to get the visualizer to work. So that's a bit of a new
All
and
right.
new
all right.
HTML coding, but not at the moment, not yet.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I mean, basically, things are proceeding. I guess still according to your wish. More or less.
I'm a bit behind schedule time-wise, but everything else is proceeding according to plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's good. All right. Okay. So all right. So Victory. How? I mean, do you expect to get that solved maybe by next time we sync, or are there specific things you'd like to ask?
No, I think I mean, when I go to Charles today, I think everything should be fine today. At least getting the code to run properly, we will be able to get that running today. And then, I mean, today I should be able to start some basic tests. The simple stuff,
Okay.
just normal, like pops up, and making sure that there's like that. For example, the dictionary
Mhm.
is storing the the entries, and it's storing them proper. Basically, I want to basically troubleshoot that. By the time next time we meet, we should have some good concrete results from that,
Okay.
and
Great.
then can sort of decide on the next. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think maybe you can start to plan for today's. All right.
Yes.
So
Basically, the next steps.
next step, yeah. So for me, it's today to test in, right? And then
I think that can be removed now, right? Oh well, can change that.
yeah. Yeah. So, test. And then next, okay, I'll just keep it simple. Okay, we'll send call for interns. Wanted to
Okay.
follow up on,
I'll check with Josh. You can make that a red item. I'll check
okay.
how is he doing. Okay. It's being under some project deadline as well that
Okay.
should be closing up.
So Alida, I don't know if you plan to upload the code to GitHub, or you want to work on the code further.
I'm still working on the code further, and then also just want to have a meeting with you to discuss which branch and how you're running the code.
Okay. Let's say.
Oh yeah, by the way, just kind of curious, between you and Alida and Shao, are there like regular sync up or discussion time?
So I'm yet to discuss with Charles about that yet, because I think at the moment he is working on submitting
his paper, right?
Yeah,
final year paper. Okay.
Yeah, his report.
How-
But sorry.
No.
The 12th of November is when he has to submit.
Okay, I see. The 12th. All right, that's good. So, well, and how about Alida?
We do have like weekly regular syncs, like on Thursdays.
All right, that's good.
But the last 2 weeks has been a bit of a crazy one.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I guess just keep it regular, okay?
Yes.
Because that's how you are going to build up momentum, and also sort of make it habit and automatic. You don't have to decide every time. It's called decision fatigue. if you try to arrange, every time, it's decision fatigue. So try to remove that
Okay.
from life as much as possible in general, actually. Okay. Try to make most of the things that happen automatic without you having to decide, like decide once and just execute.
Yeah. I think I saw that with the Facebook owner who said he doesn't think about the clothes he's gonna wear.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Mark Zuckerberg wears the same
Yeah.
clothes like all the time. He doesn't
Yeah.
he doesn't decide. He doesn't have to choose or waste any brain power on that. He just wears the same clothes.
This was quite interesting. Women continued. Okay. And then just so we need to sort of decide on okay, yeah. Branch. Okay. And
Okay, I would say that get the common code base ready. That might be important after, or maybe you can discuss that with your sync with Charles, because make sure you and Alida will be working. I mean, all of you actually will be working off the same branch. I think
Yes.
that's kind of important.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to really have some headache when you're trying to merge work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Herman, any feedback on this?
Oh, that looks good. Just for the meet with Shaw. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. All right.
And then
so,
we'll hopefully get some feedback from the intern.
yes.
intern
Well, wait for the
advertisement.
review. I'm
Cool.
very looking
that's
forward
true.
to.
That's true. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So we'll see you tomorrow then. All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Victory, Herman, and Alida. Thanks.
Chat to you
Thank you so
tomorrow.
much. Have a good day.
Yeah. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
everyone. Thanks everyone.
Bye.